Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. I honestly thought that the Young Bucks would draw this out longer. Their big announcement on where they had signed a new contract. Yesterday, they told the world that they were going to make an announcement where they were going to sign with one of the most major wrestling brands in the United States. They hinted that it would be WWE, NXT, TNA, Lucha Underground, or staying with New Japan Pro Wrestling. Now, basically, the Young Bucks made the announcement this morning on Twitter that they were going to be staying with Ring of Honor. And with this Ring of Honor deal, they would be able to wrestle for New Japan, and they'd be able to wrestle for PWG. But basically, the only thing that changes is that they won't be wrestling independent dates for smaller companies around the United States. So I'm guessing that they're going to be making enough money for Ring of Honor that they're going to be able to work less and stay home more, which is honestly good for them. They are, two of the best wrestlers, I believe, in the United States. They're really going to be a big boost to the tag division of Ring of Honor, of course, but this doesn't really change anything because they've been wrestling on Ring of Honor's mainly big shows for a while. This would have been a real big kick in the pants for WWE if they would have done it. But if you think about Ring of Honor, the Ring of Honor has the Kingdom, Ring of Honor has Red Dragon, they've got the Young Bucks, they've got the Briscoes. They've got tag team wrestling covered. There was a story yesterday that the Usos were going to be coming back sooner than later, but other than the Usos, I mean, they've got the New Day, they've got the Dudleys, and we don't really know how long those guys are going to last on the main roster, and that's just about all they have. In WWE, in NXT, you've got a few tag teams. You've got Jordan and Gable. You've got the Vaudevillains. You've got the Hype Bros. They have a tag team division down there, as well as you've got the Mechanics, who are the titles now. You've got Blake and Murphy. So maybe some of those guys will be coming up to the main roster. Who knows? I'm not really 100% sure that the Vaudevillains, once they get up to the main roster, are really going to be able to succeed, but that's just me. But I think the real losers in this, and I don't even know if they really had their hat in the game, was Lucha Underground. Of course, Lucha Underground losing Alberto Del Rio, one of the big stars that they had of season 1. Now is in WWE, so he won't be a part of the tapings for season 2. There's been word that Rey Mysterio is going to sign with Lucha Underground, but that word has been going around for well over a year and it hasn't been done yet. Now here they are losing out on the Young Bucks. You've got Ezekiel Jackson, who's retired from wrestling. It seems that Lucha Underground, with the hiatus that they took, not being able to know when they were going to start losing season 2, were losing a lot of the big names. If they would have been able to greenlight season 2, a few months ago, they already would have had Alberto Del Rio in the can, and it would have been a done deal that he already would have been there, and they wouldn't have lost him. So I didn't watch Lucha Underground a lot near the end of the show, but them not having the Young Bucks, they didn't have them to begin with, but if they would have had them, it would have been better. But Young Bucks staying with the Ring of Honor, and like I said, other than them not wrestling independent shows, nothing really changes with them still wrestling for Ring of Honor, New Japan, and PWG. It stays like it is.